Hello guys, Chaoslance and his big nose. Blah. Hail and today, well, I was kind of planning to do some kind of list video about Bwonsamdi's boss. As I was doing this research, I've crossed one guy, one Loa, whose name is, I'm going to butcher this now, but Mueh'zala, also known simply as Mueh'zala, or even Death. Death. Loa, whose name is Death. Here it begins. And now I'm going to read his description from Wowpedia, so sit down, relax, and pray I will not butcher it much. He is a Loa of Death worshipped by Sunfury tribe. Though his shadow towers above everyone, Mueh'zala's figure is indistinct. His form is always shifting, his shadow melting from one shape to another. Shapes he has taken include a 12-foot tall troll, a giant lizard, the human malice, a creature of burning black flame, a floating whale shark, and a red-rimmed spectre of black. This is where things are beginning to be interesting. But now let's take a look on his background. Mueh'zala was summoned by the Sunfury tribe at Zul'Farrak so they could sacrifice their prisoners. A few guys named from the novel Traveler the Spiral Path. Amar Thorn, Makasa, Flintwell? What the fuck? Who writes these names? Tarindra, Heckle, and Murky. That's right, Murky is canon, because this book is canon. Pretty fucking handy. When Mueh'zala went after Murky as a little snack, Aram stepped between the two of them and Mueh'zala stopped, shocking everyone including Sunfury trolls. But Aram was told that it was not the day, and that Mueh'zala would not engage him there and then. But the day would come, and if Aram were to lose the battle, Mueh'zala would feast on all of Azeroth. Okay, some unimportant things, and then Mueh'zala later appeared to Arams in a vision alongside Xerax, the Dreadlord were the Hidden, which the human malice was part of. So Mueh'zala and the fucking Dreadlord were working together for a long time. In the dream, Mueh'zala and Xerax talked with Aram, telling him that they had no objection if Aram completed the Diamond Blade whose shards he has been gathering, which is the main story of that book or something like that. Together, Mueh'zala and the Dreadlord said that there would be a reckoning, the battle would come, the fire would burn, and Mueh'zala would feast on all of Azeroth. The book we are talking about, the Traveler, the Spiral Path, came out on February 27, 2018. It came out this year. And I fucking didn't even know that this series exists. And taking a look on it, and all of those storylines going through these books. By the way, these books are child aimed. They are for kids. And fuck, there is a Loa of Death which will devour all of Azeroth, who works alongside the fucking Dreadlord. Well, child-friendly Blizzard Edition. So, what does this mean? This means that our previous assumptions that Bwonsamdi is the highest natural being of death on Azeroth were wrong. Because there is a guy who is even more powerful than Bwonsamdi, and presumably is the boss Bwonsamdi was talking about in one of the quests in Battle for Azeroth, when he loses one soul and he goes mad and tells that the boss ain't gonna like this. He was probably talking about Mueh'zala. Now, how does this tie into the bigger picture? You know, when Odin. When Odin, the Titan Keeper Odin, the one that deems us worthy, peers into the Shadowlands, he found out that, well, he found out that he couldn't see a shit. So he kinda screamed into the darkness, and something responded, and the something was a twisting, ever-forming shadow. That's right, twisting, ever-forming shadows, ladies and gentlemen. And that shadow took his eye. Mueh'zala is a ever-shifting shadow. Like, yeah. So we can pretty much say that Mueh'zala took Odin's eye and then allowed him to create the Valkyr, Helia, and other Valkyr. I honestly am starting to believe that all that deal between Sylvanas and Helia, and even the existence of Sylvanas, like a banshee, and her journey to Helheim, and the Bwonsamdi being basically a spirit healer, he has this very similar nature. He is in the Shadowlands, on the Zul'Dazar, he guides us back to our bodies and all that kind of stuff. That is tied to Mueh'zala somehow. That he is the guy, the true enemy of the void. Now, let me try to tie all this information into what we kinda have left in the dialogues and whispers and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to go for some guys that are aligned with Legion. Gul'dan! In the end, Dead will inherit this world, and she will be waiting. We can say that the she Gul'dan was talking about is Sylvanas, because by the time Helia was dead, and I guess that Gul'dan knew that. He's not an idiot, Legion sees all that kind of shit. How would Sylvanas be that? She struck a deal with Helia, which I believe worked somehow with Mueh'zala, because that's the only way this is the only way it makes sense to me why Bwonsamdi wouldn't fight against Helia in one way, in some way, because she was stealing the souls. The only way how they would be in agreement would be if they worked for the same guy. And yes, I know that Helia was basically torn to the darkness by Loken and his lies and manipulation, and Yogg-Saron played a part in that. But still, Mueh'zala, in my opinion, is the one who is behind Helia's, even her born as Valkyr, because he was the one who showed Odin how to create Valkyr. So, when Sylvanas struck a deal with Helia, I think that Helia knew that Odin would soon come for her, and so she needed someone to replace her in the case Mueh'zala would rise. And that role came to Sylvanas. So Gul'dan says that Sylvanas will wait once the dead will inherit this world. Another point that Gul'dan made in the same dialogue. Sargeras will rise, and together we will watch your world burn. The burning part I already had around. It was in here, in the dream that Mueh'zala and Xarax, the Dreadlord, appeared in. The dream Aram, that guy from the Bookhead, where Mueh'zala and Xarax taunted him that the fire would burn and Mueh'zala would feast on all of Azeroth. That's it. I think that the whole thing about Sargeras burning Azeroth was to feed Mueh'zala who would later on rise. And then there is that Windrunner comic, and the part with Sylvanas, when Sylvanas and Alleria meet, and the Void goes fucking crazy. Like, save yourself and murder her, kill her, murder her, save this world and murder her! Mueh'zala, as the being of death, is the true enemy of the Void. Sylvanas, later on in the same comic book, says that they will all serve death. They will all serve me. They will all serve death. Come on. We have a guy whose name is Death. And he is fucking canon. It's not an RPG or already retconned comic with Medan. This is a new book. This is canon book. This is... Fuck. This is it. And of course, because Mueh'zala is a low one, presumably he's also the boss of Bwonsamdi, Vol'jin was whispered to by Loa, definitely. And then of course, the last time Blizzard has brought the boss of the really powerful character, which means the Dark Temple saga of the StarCraft universe. That guy was named Ureza. He was a Dark Archon composed of 7 different Dark Templars. And that small line, he has a boss, eventually turned out to be a fucking fallen Xel'Naga Amon. So, considering how much Blizzard plays in, like, how much they play with us in the terms of using the themes of the one game into the other, like Illidan being Kerrigan 2.0, for example, I think they will play the same card with Mueh'zala as they did with Amon. A small mention of a boss of the most powerful being, presumably, on Azeroth, that be Bwonsamdi, will turn out to be a big bad guy we will have to fight later on. Maybe even ally with the Void to defeat him. Or maybe with the Legion, or maybe ally with him to defeat the Void. And then ally with Sargeras to defeat him. Whatever the fuck. So guys, I'm going to end this for today. Tell me what you think about this in the comment section down below, because my brain is still trying to comprehend all this information. And it's fucking failing, and I'm pretty close to meltdown. And then, well, if you find this video, give it a like. If you have disliked it, give it a dislike. You know how it goes. Comment section down below today is not for the toxicity and all that kind of shit, but for your post about Mueh'zala. Then, if you have liked this so much, you would like to see my other things, then subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, and enjoy my extra quality content. Also, I have today set up a Twitch account. Link is down there in the description. Check it out. And of course, if you want to support me somehow, feel free to share this video or other videos. Just spread the word that I exist and I'm trying to be funny and educative, and sometimes I'm bringing some crazy shit like this. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I will see you someone in the future. Bye bye.